Hey everyone, how's it going? Nice to be back here with another quick educational video. This one is focusing on how to determine continuation and reversal structures and patterns. I got a lot of people asking me about this topic and want me to break it down more in depth and in live. So I hope I can address all the questions I got on this topic. So let's get started. In my opinion, in my trading kind of journey and experience, there's only going to be two types of structures and corrections that you really need to focus on, which is reversal or continuation. There's only going to be the two main types because that is how the price moves and that is how the price correct itself. And then once the correction is finished, we're likely to get to see the next impulse. Okay, so let me get started on this topic. In my opinion, again, the key to find consistency in price action trading is to really identify what kind of correction the structure is making. Okay, it's very important to be able to identify them because you can take that to your advantage. And we often know that once a correction is finished, okay, a continuation correction finish, we're likely to see the next impulse. When we see a larger impulse like this, we see a larger continuation correction, we're likely to see the next impulse. Okay, so this is the basic understanding of price action. So some people ask me, well, continuation is very easy to find. What about reversal? Well, to be honest, reversals are just easy to find. It's not as clear as a continuation because every continuation structure comes with an impulse. So after a strong impulse, you're not actually looking for a continuation, and you're looking for another uh, bearish push to the downside. Um, we'll look into a few examples. We'll look into a few examples of what a continuation structure or in what a reversal structure looks like. And to me, is not too important to really determine what they're called. Okay, I'll list out a few ones that are mostly used, and you can find a lot of traders who trade those, which is all valid. They're very good. To me, it's not too important to identify what's called because all I need to know is that structure reversal or is that structure continuation? Okay, I don't really care what different names or different ways of people phrasing it. All I want to know is it going to reverse my price from the top or is it going to continue my price to the previous direction? Okay, so let's look at a few examples. Okay, and I point this, I think I'm going to use my own drawing on this. I know there's so many, uh, if you go on Google, you can find out so many price action structures and patterns. They're usually more textbook. Okay, I'm going to give you more of a raw example of how I see it because, in my opinion, again, market is ever evolving and price action structures and patterns are also evolving. Okay, so sure we can learn a lot from these textbook from on Google and whatnot, but they often won't be picture perfect when we're actually in real market conditions. Okay, they often won't look picture perfect. They often won't be so square and so evenly looking. They're going to be a little bit imperfect, and we need to really understand that, and we need to utilize what else the market is telling us to determine what structures they are. So let me go to a drawing I made. Okay, this is just a rough drawing I made. I hope this is a better example than the ones that you're going to see typically. But let's do this as example. Let's just say this is the current price action of this market. We had a strong bullish push to the upside, clear impulse. Okay, so already you will be looking for some sort of a larger continuation structure to continue this push up for this move. Okay, so but you also understand that because we impulsively move up so aggressively, we naturally need a longer continuation correction to build before the next up move. All right, so let's go into the detail look a little bit. As you guys know, I focus on multi-time frame analysis. And then we'll dissect this a little bit deeper. Even though we know there is a continuation structure building on a higher time frame, you must understand that in a lower time frame, there's going to be many corrections, many impulses, many corrections, many impulses to push the price up and down to complete the higher time frame correction. All right. So let's go into this example I draw, and I'm gonna kind of list out all these potential kind of structures that I comment below that are going to be effective ones. So we had to push up. Sorry, we had the price push up, and then see what the price is doing. It's consolidating here a little bit, and then it began to form a double top. Okay, a double top obviously is a reversal structure because we're reversing this move from the top already. So we had the bearish impulse, and then here is a continuation structure, some sort of a channel, some sort of a flag, but a small kind of a flag pushing down the price, and then we have a kind of a deeper kind of ascending channel, which is in reversal. But in this case, because we're in the bearish trend, this becomes a continuation structure to push the price down. So you see why, to me, what people call them or is irrelevant is where the correction and where the structure is in the given price condition. We just had a recent double top. We just pushed the price down. We're starting forming to this correction. Very likely that this is the impulse, this is the correction, and we're getting the next impulse. Okay, so we follow the price, we drop down here, and now we're potentially forming another descending channel, okay, which is a reversal, or you can call it a falling wedge, which is a reversal as well. We see this kind of price push down. We know we just dropped down all this, and if we didn't see a correction here to push down, then naturally you know that this bullish push is so strong, and likely we're going to continue forming some sort of correction in the upcoming days and weeks, and expect this push to continue. So we have this wedge, we push upside, this is the clear bullish impulse, and now we're forming some sort of bullish flag continuation. We push the price up once more, now we're forming, you can call this a pennant or a triangle, whatever it is a continuation correction. We push the price up once more and see what the price is doing now. Once we're approaching to the previous top, we want to monitor what the price is doing now and see how price pop to the upside a little bit, pull back and break the previous top, but did not continue lower. Did not continue higher. Instead, we push price down, and we're forming a bearish kind of a flag here, which is a continuation. But if you zoom in a little bit, what is this structure? This is a head and shoulder pattern, which is a reversal structure, and we're at the top of this larger structure, top potentially double top, head and shoulder pattern, top of this overall correction, price failed to break above, push down, and looking for a continuation correction here to push the price lower. We push down once more, and this can be some sort of a reverse kind of a pennant. But in this case, because we push down from the bearish impulse, this is a continuation correction to push the price lower. And now when we reach at the bottom here now, and we know that this, we still keep in mind that this is still a bullish impulse that we never, that it's still, that is likely to correct. And once the price drop down to this bottom here, you're potentially looking at this as a double bottom. Okay, so this potentially is a double bottom for you to have a reversal structure to push the price high. But as I always say, just because price hit the bottom of this trend line or potentially double bottom, is there more confirmation? Well, we had a bullish impulse, but do we get a continuation correction to push the price higher? Nope, price actually fell down once more, forming a descending kind of a channel, which is a reversal. And look at this, we have a recent double bottom, higher time frame double bottom. We had this kind of a descending kind of channel. Everything is signaling that this could be a bottom here for this bottom of this larger structure, and we're potentially seeing this price bullish push up, and then again back to the bullish kind of price action continuation. This can be a flag or a channel. We push the price up, now just forming another bullish continuation. This can be a triangle pattern, a triangle structure, and now this is where the price is at. Okay, and this is key where I'm going to explain to you guys how and how to kind of forecast and how to expect the price will do in this given area. So we know again that this is a bullish impulse. We know that we're in this larger, higher time frame structure, and we do have a very high probable chance that if we break out, this move can continue to happen. But we haven't break out yet. We're still in this larger structure, and as I always say in most of my analysis and stream, is that if the price is in this overall larger structure, price can really just move up and down here indefinitely until it is fully correct itself, until this wholly full correction is finished, and we're going to see the next upside. So as long as the price is in this correction, don't be surprised of any reversal from the top, reversal from the bottom, because that is how the price is been moving. Okay, so this is where the price is at now. So how to determine, how to kind of evaluate what the structure will be making? Well, I see two types of scenario, right? If the price is correctly moving up, okay, in some sort of ascending channel, okay, of the ascending channel is a reversal structure because we're at the top of this correction. We're potentially looking at the double top, looking at the top of this kind of structure here, and we are correctly moving the price up now. So if we see a bearish impulse down, bearish lower time frame continuation, flag channel, whatever it can form, and we're potentially pushing down once more to the bottom here, and then looking at here as a double bottom or triple bottom you want to call, and again, larger correction to correct this move here, and we're potentially seeing this up move. Okay, this is one possible scenario, and this is why identifying what the structure will be making here is key. Okay, and alternatively, if we just continue price impulsively breaking above the structure, okay, and breaking above the structure, as I always say, don't just jump in your trade like this, because we can break to the top and then quickly retrace back down and then continue lower. Seen this happen over and over again as well. So what to do to be the more safer side? Well, if it's going to break out, then let it break out and wait for a continuation correction over here once we broke out. And this is always going to be the most valid and the best risk reward buy. All right. We broke out the structure. We broke out the structure. We clearly broke this previous double top. And we're likely to see this bullish continuation now because we just had a bullish continuation impulse. We complete this larger high time frame structure. So all we need to see is a lower time frame correction here forming here, whatever it's going to form. It can be any kind of the ones that I mentioned below, right? Like a flag, a channel, a pennant, or triangle. But whatever it is, we need to see a breakout and a confirmed continuation correction to push the price higher. And that is how I would see on Aussie dollar in this case that I drew out here as an example. So um, the key from take all this is that from a price action point of view, is going to help you to determine what the structure is doing. Okay, you see all these structures I'm circling out, but the point is you will identify them much easier when you see what the price is doing. Okay, we know that price just impulse down like this, so this is very high probable to be a continuation correction. We push down now, we're forming descending channel. We know that if we're going to continue drop lower, it's going to form a continuation or deeper correction to counter this bullish push up. But instead we didn't. We get a descending channel, but the safer side and the confirmation is we got to push up and we have a lower time frame continuation. We had another impulse and then we have another continuation correction. Push the price up. Again, double top here, so looking for a reversal structure. Push down price, reversal back here, push the price up, and then continuation here. Okay, so in a larger, higher time frame structure, even though it's a continuation, larger, higher time frame structure, we're going to see many lower time frame structures and patterns within there. We're going to see many continuation. We're going to see many reversal within this larger, higher time frame structure. Okay, and really pay attention to the price action. Pay attention how the market is moving. Be a little bit more patient, waiting to see what the market is telling you. Is always going to be the safer side and always going to be the more consistent side of trading. Okay, so that is it, everyone. That is how I would be able to determine what kind of structures we're in. Is it a continuation? Is it a correct? Is it a reversal? Really solely based on what the price is telling me. All right. So as always, everyone, feel free to comment below or ask questions, and I will chat with you next time. All right. Thank you very much.